There is some patchy fog outside and a little low cloudiness, very high humidity. It is a muggy evening. Not very widespread, but most of our fog can find to down near the coastline, down to a quarter of a mile up Buras. Over on the Mississippi coast, we're at a half a mile at Gulfport. 4 Mile, maybe starting to see a bit of a problem in Houma, but further inland, not too much of an issue. Fog advisory in effect now until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Right now, just more low cloudiness out over the CBD. Nothing really settling down to the surface. And that's going to change, though, through the night. 72 degrees, our current temperature with a dew point of 71. Boy, it is muggy, 97% humidity, and winds lighter out of the south at around 8 miles an hour. Upper 60s, still low 70s. In fact, our current temperatures are still warmer than our normal highs for the day. Normal high is 68 degrees, and we've been running well above that the last couple of days. 60s and low 70-degree dew points, so temperatures are not going to fall much more than they are right now. And the winds have been settling. Had a bit of a breeze at times during the day today. Stronger winds over the last couple of days, and gradually we've seen the winds decreasing. We'll have lighter winds as we head into the weekend. With colder air not too far away, we finally started to see some of that colder air push a little farther south into more of the southeast, but did not make it into the deep south, and certainly not even close to the Gulf Coast. So about as close as it got. Shreveport, 54 degrees, with the really cold air not too far from. When you look at the map of the United States, most of the nation experiencing at least some kind of a chill with more of a brutal cold across parts of the high plains. What's been protecting us, if you don't like the cold or the stubbornness of it, for those of us that like the cold, is this big upper ridge. This has been our dominant feature over the last several days, with really any of the cold staying well out west or to the north, but we've even seen some of that spreading farther south. That's not going to be the case over the next couple of days. The upper ridging will continue. That little disturbance over the, Southern California is actually going to start moving north. Now, this little disturbance might be enough to trigger a weak front to get pushed through here late Monday into Tuesday. Doesn't look like it's going to be much in the way of a front once it does push through. It may help to drop our temperatures, and I mean slightly, as we head into Tuesday. What is looking to be more likely is that we're going to see a stronger upper trough that will bring in a surge of colder air by Friday of next week and into next weekend. So it does look like we will finally see more of that winter chill, but not until next week, and that's the end of the week. Our high temperature for the day on Friday next week will really depend upon exactly when that front moves through. It's something 7 days out. The timing is going to continue to change. Right now, I've got us maybe getting into the mid-70s before the front moves through, and then temperatures rapidly dropping with strong winds. Notice how close some snowfall gets. So this will be a colder air mass that moves in for next weekend. Today, though, and for the next several days, or tonight, though, and through the next several days, the warm, humid air continues with that upper ridge, also really keeping any disturbances to our north. As I'd mentioned, that weak front approaching might help to trigger a few isolated showers by Monday of next week, but even that rain chance looks pretty slim. Through the weekend, I've got our rain chance at 0. Not that we will be completely dry, but coverage-wise, it's generally less than 10%, so most of us will not see any rainfall. And even with this weakening front later on Monday, even that may not bring any real rain chances. So the next best rain chance won't be until the end of our forecast period on Friday, when that front should bring in a better chance for showers and thunderstorms. Too soon to know if we would see any severe weather with that, but temperatures would be dropping throughout the day, where it looks like much of the day Friday may be more in the 50s and 60s, depending upon the potency of this air mass, but certainly more of a winter-like chill and more seasonal temperatures on the way in the next 7 days.